Hello everyone, it is me, TrainLover1974 here, and welcome to my HO layout. I've never really done this type of perspective before, but I have decided since you guys do deserve to see this, since I have given the layout major upgrades. So, let's go into it. We're going to go into this section first. This is the harbor. I plan on when I get cranky, he'll go here. This is the harbor, this is the turntable, this is one of my American locomotives I own. I just have fun. And here are some buildings. This is for a massive factory. Also, here is a warship I built. Built a while back, like about 3 years ago, but I had no use for it until now. I glued some stuffing to it, which most people do to make realistic steam. I also got this crane, so this way at least we have some sort of activity. We also have some sidings with some coal cars. Including there's this here for bunker to fill steamships with coal. Anyway, oh yeah, here's a small farm, by the way. If you're wondering about that, that was because I was working on something earlier. Anyway, if we continue through past this area, you can see where the switches will start dividing up, and that this switch here leads to the turntable, while then this one leads to this big building. This is for empty cars, including the occasional loaded ones. There's a coal hopper thing for like filling up engines with coal. We also have a stone area on this track that leads to a small, I don't know. Also, there is some construction vehicles in that. If we also go behind the building, this is sort of where I keep a railroad museum, sort of. That's because these two do run, but I just don't have a point running them right now. Plus, I didn't have any other room to put it, so I decided just to put them here. Including with some special cars I got as a gift. Okay, if we enter outside the factory, you can see where a bridge is. Well, one half, because I don't have the other. Including where the elevated track is, so this way the engines are able to get onto the side of the layout. After we get off here, here's a switch to where you can go down that track, or down this line. We go down this line, including we pass by a scrapyard. This is the latest edition of Santa Fe diesel that's been scrapped. We also have some other scrapped engines here, including a Western locomotive. I just need to fix it, but I'm just keeping it here for decoration purposes. There's the track for electricity. Also, here is a lake, including there's a beach. Now, this is where mainly we begin. We enter into the main yard. Here is the water tower. Including we have a pump car, or whatever it's called. Including we have some of the Thomas & Friends engines. And there's Edward in a shed. Oh yeah, don't mind that. I use that to fix my track. Anyway, we have a signal. This is my only working one on the layout. But we have a signal gantry. Anyways, we continue down the line, we see a signal box. But then if we go through here, this is where I'm going to sort of consider Henry's Forest. When I eventually get Henry. And then once we enter back through here, we enter towards the station. And then lead to the switch where the harbor is. And this is the main town. I've collected lots of buildings throughout the years. The first building I ever got was this one. And then I got more and more and more into it, evolutionized into this massive town. Which I am quite proud of. Oh yeah, there's a coal hopper there too. Also, if we go over here in this area, you will see a small N-scale layout. I got this for Christmas last year. But I never really had anything to do with N-scale. So, I built this small layout, and including I do plan on eventually getting the narrow gauge engines, including the N-scale Thomas range. So it's kind of a good I got this. So, and I also built this area for fun. Looks cool. We're gonna send my diesel along it. You gotta admit that was cool. Including here is a small siding where I keep my Pennsylvania cars, including I have some cars there. Including that's my dog, don't mind her. Her name's Maggie. Here's where I keep the transformers. This one here is for the HO line. And this one's for N-scale, including the wires here lead up to the signal. I actually had to wire them together. This is also sort of a test track. I just need to get a transformer hooked up to it. Basically, this is for testing the engines on it. Once I buy some. This is made out of different track. Under here is just a whole bunch of containers, boxes filled with other stuff. Including this is where I keep my drawers. This is filled with some Thomas rolling stock, including HO rolling stock. Some more HO rolling stock. Including down here is where I keep random stuff, like my collectible engine here. Including I have a whole bunch of tracks, supplies, including scissors, glue, lots of stuff. Oh, look, here's Maggie. In this drawer is where I keep my locomotives. This is where I keep all my American steam locomotives, including my 1 diesel. These are just filled with all my American stuff. Including this is where I keep all of my American diesels. My dear Jesus, that's a lot. And here's just where I keep extra rolling stock. Oh yeah, don't question why there's a tummy shed down here. I'm going to take it back up to my room eventually. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention this. There's a small oil field here. Small one. But that is my entire HO scale layout, including part N scale. I also have a TV. This took me a very long time to build, this area especially. But this one, thankfully, I got as a gift for my birthday in 2020. Thank you, Mom and Dad. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to watch, like, and subscribe. Click the bell icon so you never miss a video. And let's try to get the channel up to 900 subscribers. See you all next time. Bye-bye. Thomas and Friends rule.